How are we doing today, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are reviewing the brand new release from Hugo Boss within the bottled line, Bold Citrus. So if you're at all interested in what I think about this, then stick around. Yeah, guys, got this in yesterday, and when I received it, was it yesterday I got it? Yeah, it was yesterday. When I received it, there wasn't a review on anywhere, and I'm not surprised. I mean, there isn't even any information on Fragrantica or Profumo. At least it wasn't yesterday when I checked. But last night, Randy, sorry, aka the fragrance dude, let's get it. He put his review up, and while I agree with a lot of what he said, I feel that he had a slightly different experience to myself in regards to performance, at least. From what I gather, he had a very displeasing experience in terms of performance. We both agree that I had some conversation with him. We both agree that the opening's fantastic. He wasn't too keen on the mid and the dry down, whereas I fully enjoyed the entire wedding experience. So off the back of Boss Bottled Absolute, as soon as I seen this available, I'm not sure if it's available at the mainstream, typical usual suspect sites yet. I don't think so. I got this from Makeup, which comes from France, so it takes a little bit. I think I waited about a week. And was it worth the wait? Do I love it? No. I like it a lot though. And while I did have a better wedding experience in terms of performance, longevity, detectability from the projection, etc., than Randy, it's still not a beast at all. I mean, the scent profile, yeah, it's fresh, it's for the warmer weather, but Bold Citrus leads you to believe it's going to be something bold. The only listed notes are lemon, preform sorry, lemon primo fiore essence in the top, with a heart note of LME extract and base note of patchouli essence. And you do detect lemon, and you do detect LME resin, and you do detect patchouli. But I mean, the opening on this thing is fantastic. Very, very vibrant. Can't find the atomizer novel. There we go. It's very, very vibrant. Very sweet. No, not very sweet. Sweet though. I get lime in this, and possibly bergamot. But it's vibrant. it's energizing, almost like uplifting, but not in a clean, crisp sort of way. It's juicy too, It smells really, really good. Really good. Maybe a little bit, not entirely, but if you can imagine the opening of Dior Homme Sport and Aventus Cologne sort of melding together, sort of like that. Speaking of Dior Homme Sport, the LME, that's probably what's given me the reference to Diorum Sport, because you do detect the LME resin as well. So yeah, imagine those two, and then because I'm sure it's in here, or at least they've assimilated it by using some aroma chemicals or something. With the patchouli, I think there's something oak mossy, but it's quite muted, and that's what's given when you get down into the dry down. When I was speaking to Randy actually about this, and I said it reminds me of sort of like a Hashifat dry down, and he was like, yeah, that's it. That's why I didn't like it, because he doesn't like Hashifat. And he said, and you've hit the nail on the head, and I can't believe I didn't notice it until now, but now you've said it, that's what I got to. It's not oak moss heavy like Hashifat at all, because that's an oak moss bomb, but the dry down did remind me of the dry down Hashifat a little. Well, maybe more than a little, but not a lot, you know what I mean? Because there's patchouli in that too, I'm almost sure. So these references, the Diorum Sport events, Cologne, you know, Hashivati, is this sort of painting a picture for you? Because that's what I would say. Imagine sticking some lime right over the top of that, throwing some lime right over the top of the Aventus Cologne and Diorum Sport amalgamation, and then before transitioning into a muted Hashivat dry down, you've got that LME resin, and I think there's some creamy woods at play here, but I don't smell sandalwood in a traditional sense. It's like a blonde wood maybe, and that's pretty much it in terms of how I interpret the notes, because we've got a minimal note listing there, and this is just what I experienced. I've only had 2 wears of it. Now, performance, as I said, Randy was more than underwhelmed. I got better performance than that, but it's not a beast. And this is why I'm gonna have to tell you that although I like it a lot, I don't love it. And that might have a lot to do with me expecting too much from it. And can you blame me? Off the back of Boss Bottled Absolute, I mean, I even really enjoy Triumph Elixir, and I absolutely love Boss Bottled Elixir. You know, the last couple or even 3 releases from the scent line, all bangers. So yeah, I think my expectations were quite rightfully high. It's nice, it's very nice, but it's not special. I was expecting, especially with the patchouli still being there, like just like from I think all 3 of these, I was expecting something more special, and I think they've dropped the ball by not including something more resinous than LME, like the frankincense. Could they have worked it in? Could they have worked it into a fresh fragrance? Yeah, I'm sure they could. Myrrh or something like that, you know. I don't know. Maybe this is all they wanted to do with a fresh fragrance. Maybe they didn't want to take too many creative risks. But it's a shame, because creative risks is what's made these absolutely fantastic. And I mean fantastic, which this isn't. Isn't fantastic. It's just very, very nice. And that's enough, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's enough. Sort of. Yeah. I'm let down, but only because of my own expectations. Smells fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Maybe when I get over the disappointment that I've experienced based off the back of my own expectations, I'll just be able to wear this as it is and take it on face value and, you know, just enjoy it. But yeah, sorry, I need to hark back to the performance, don't I? Upon application, you're going to get that limey sort of, you know, citrusy blast. And unlike Randy, you said it was gone in no time. I detect that for a few hours, more so in the first hour, and then still once the heart note and the bass notes have shown up, I still get the citrus. But after about maybe 3 hours, it's almost all gone unless you dig your nose in. And at that 3 hour mark, that's when you've got that patchouli, like herbaceous, like almost herbal, earthy dry down that might have an oak moss accord, so to speak, in there. But it's not smoky or anything like that. But it's nice, very, very nice. I took a shower at 5 hours, and at that point I could still smell it. I'm not sure, there wasn't anybody in the house at the time, so I'm not sure how much somebody else will smell that on you after 5 hours, but it will perform better in these warmer months that we've got coming up. Or if, you know, if you're active and your body heat's pushing it off you, because at the end of the day it's still cold outside, and this is, you know, it's released ahead of time really. This isn't for now. You know, spring, yeah, you know, but I think you'll actually do better with this in the high heat. There's no reason why you could wear this in the high heat. I think it's built for it, to be honest. But bold, no. I think that if I hadn't had the channel, I would have got my nose on it as soon as possible via a sample, and then waited for it to, which it will inevitably come down in price, and got it at a discounted price of about 50 quid instead of the, you know, the price I paid for it. But great, it's great, it's just not mega great. But yeah, that'll do, guys. Boss Bottled Bold Citrus. Unfortunately, following the footsteps of some releases that absolutely blew me away, and therefore doesn't quite hit the mark. But get your nose on it, see what you think. Don't trust me, trust your nose. But yeah, that'll do for today, guys. Just a quick one. So as I say always, if you're liking the content, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, because when we hit 1,000 subs, which we're nearly at 900, when we hit 1,000, I'm going to be doing the giveaway that I spoke about in my previous videos. If you haven't already, you know, been made aware of that, then I'll tell you now. I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I reach 1,000 subs. I'm going to use the random comment picker website to pick a comment on the announcement video. So, you know, nothing needs to happen yet. Once I reach 1k subs, I'll do an announcement video, use the random comment picker, pick a comment, and you will receive a good selection of decants from cheapy all the way up to niche, some, you know, some really good stuff there, and some partial bottles. So that's what we've got to look forward to with 1,000 subs. I'm nearly at 900, so it won't be too long. And yeah, and if you know, if you are subscribed, make sure you hit the bell notification too, so that you can be notified next time I upload some scented nonsense. So until then, make sure you take care, keep smelling good, and I'll see you again.